Good afternoon. This month's online workshop for learning, or OWL, is on the topic of cookies is over, what's next? Our council is happy to be able to offer these sessions each month, and each month is on a different topic. Thank you for owling with us today. Before we move on, I wanted to give you my contact information. My name is Christi Patton, and I am the program director for our council, Girl Scouts of the Desert Southwest. My phone number and email address are listed in front of you in case you need to get a hold of me for any reason. What we will cover today. Okay, to start, in this slide you can see a list of what we will cover during this webinar. We will discover cookies are over, what's next? We will discuss the ways to celebrate. We will discuss how the money benefits the troop. We will look how everything we do, including spending money, is girl-led. We will talk about what Girl Scout cookie money can be spent on. We will note that we do have to keep track of all troop money. And last but not least, we will talk about spending versus saving troop funds. This webinar should actually be about 30 minutes or so, and it will be available online at our council webpage for future reference. So how should you spend Girl Scout cookie money? Girl Scouts helps girls discover things about themselves, connect with each other locally and globally, and take action to make the world a better place. Girls during the cookie program set goals for themselves and the troop on what they want to spend their money on. Girl Scouts is a girl-led program, so always remember the money belongs to the troop. Did girls this year meet their goals? Did they exceed them? If they exceeded them, they may need to decide what else they can use the money for. If they did not, they might need to set new goals. The information provided in this webinar are examples of how the money can be used and information about why they should be considered by all the girls. So you may be saying, whew, cookies is over. You made it. You, as a volunteer, did a great job. So did the girls, the parents, and your other volunteers. So one of the first things to consider is how girls want to celebrate. If you haven't done so already, give you, your co-leader, Cookie Mom and or Cookie Dad a big pat on the back. Ask the girls if they want to celebrate by having an end of cookie party or an event, or taking a troop trip or day excursion, a relaxing weekend at camp, or a trip to a science museum, zoo, national park. Just don't forget to submit the paperwork needed first. Girls can celebrate your volunteers and parents. Without them, cookies just wouldn't happen. Remind girls that the adults drove them to and from cookie booths, to and from door-to-door sales, committed to the sales, sold some of the cookies to their coworkers or friends, and even had some of the cookies sitting in cases somewhere in their house. How can girls celebrate these people? The leaders, the parents. Girls can create cards, make a cool craft for them, or do a tea party or dinner for the families. Also know that we, GSDSW, is celebrating each and every person who made the sales of cookies, the program for the girls, such a success. You are all amazing. Cookie money proceeds. Money earned in product sales benefits the entire troop. Cookie money must benefit all of the girls in your troop equally, no matter who sold the most. Even girls in your troops who didn't sell benefit from cookie money. We will get into the benefits in another slide. The money earned in product sales is for the entire troop. First, remember, we are a sister to every Girl Scout. That means we do not penalize the girls who didn't participate or only participated a small amount. The IRS rule also says we cannot sell products to benefit one individual. The girls who participate in the cookie sales are rewarded by the prizes they earn as an individual. The funds that GSDSW gives back to the troops for the product sales and to the service unit is used by the whole troop or the whole service unit. What does this mean? That whatever funds are earned by troop benefits each girl in the troop equally. If you take a trip, you cannot tell one girl she owes one amount and another girl another amount. That would mean you are tracking each girl individually. If you are providing uniform items, girls should use the money to provide items for the entire troop. We'll talk about how to use the money in the next few screens and how girls should decide. So how does girl-led happen with Cookie Profits? How girl-led happens. Girls should have set goals and discussed the goals that they wanted to meet or didn't meet after a sale. Girls should decide by voting on what they want to do with the money. At a daisy age, the troop leader can take suggestions, then guide them into realistic possibilities and have girls vote. At a brownie and junior age, the girls should use math skills to figure out how much money they have and match it to the cost of things they want to do. This, of course, still requires some leader guidance. At a cadet and above level, girls should look at their goals, evaluate how they did, and then they can proceed with plans made or look at if they have to alter plans. At this level, the girls should be leading everything they do in Girl Scouting, from deciding what to do with their money management and use their leaders as advisors. So what can cookie money be spent on? These suggestions will help you go back to your troop and provide them information on opportunities to use their funds. Girls and Girl Scouts should be learning to earn their own way. Cookie money can purchase Girl Scout membership. Cookie money can be used to buy uniform components, including patches, badges, vests. Cookie money can be used to fund Girl Scout meetings, including snacks, supplies, field trips. Cookie money can be used to provide troop leaders and volunteers training and the older girls award trainings. This means you can have girls vote on troop leaders getting cookie money to be used to provide trips and events for girls and for their own personal training within the Girl Scout program. And then cookie money can be used to provide the trips and events for girls. Girls can decide to pay for their leaders and adults needed and safety activity checkpoints for adult-girl ratio. Cookie money can be used for early birding all the girl memberships for the next membership year if they didn't earn it in the cookie program. Remember that those that sold 700 boxes or more got their membership covered. Part of the Girl Scout mission is to provide programs or troops for girls K through 12. Yes, we want girls to stay in until they graduate from high school and would prefer that they came back in college and after to volunteer as leaders, camp staff, or even work for the council. Retention in the Girl Scouting gives girls the opportunity to have a more lasting impact on their future by giving them the skills they need at each level to succeed. Maybe you already know the girl is moving. The membership that may be purchased for early bird will be good anywhere she moves around the world. The girl earned the money, so they should use it to pay their own way. This helps also relieve the burden from the parents. What other organization does that? Early birding helps girls ensure that they will be ready to start a new year in Girl Scouting. It helps them make plans for things they want to do and be ready for fall product. It also gives them a buy-in to come back next year and stay involved in Girl Scouting. Girls who often do not come back the next year in the beginning of the year is maybe parents can't afford it when they're buying other things like school supplies, uniforms, clothing, and they also often get distracted by all the ins and outs of the school year beginning. When you get a commitment from the girls and the parents by early birding, you are top priority as you enter into the fall, and the plan is already made for them to come back. Cookie money can be used to buy Girl Scout Journey material and badges. The program is designed for each girl to have her own books, girl guides, and badge sheets. It is important for every girl to have her own journey. That way she can work through the fun activities and make notes if she needs to. Individual badge sheets have girls work on badges specific to that girl. Let's discuss for a moment journeys. We know you want to make a difference in the world and have fun doing it. You'll be able to do that just when you go on a Girl Scout journey. Girls will team up with friends to identify a problem and want to do something about it. They will come up with a creative solution that will make a difference. They will create a team plan to make the solution a reality. And they put their plan into action. Girls will also talk about what they learned and what they can't wait to do next. A Girl Scout journey represents the way the girls experiencing Girl Scouting. This is the Girl Scout program piece. If girls are not doing journeys, they really aren't experiencing Girl Scouts. If you are a leader or a girl saying that journeys are too much work or like school or not fun, then you should visit with me later for some training on how to do a journey. It is a fun and challenging experience spread over a series of sessions, usually between 6 and 8 sessions, but with the potential of lasting for much longer. The journey, which follows a designated theme, has a clear starting point, an invitation to explore and take action, and a definite ending point, opportunities to enjoy closure, to have fun, get wiser, and experience all the joys of being a traveler, meeting new people, exploring new tastes and cultures, gathering keepsakes, making memories, while being able to carry this all out in one suitcase, their journey book. No matter how much time girls spend on a journey, the whole is always greater than any single part. So when a Girl Scout journey comes to a close, girls and their adult guides truly feel a sense of accomplishment. Do all girls need the books? Yes. Girl Scouts recommends having a book because they were designed to enhance the experience. A lot of information needed to participate fully is included in these books. Also, Girl Scout journeys lead to take action projects. And take action projects will be discussed a little later in this webinar. The Girl's Guide to Girl Scouting complements. Let me stress this again, complements. They are not the program. I hear multiple troops do just badge work and use these without journeys, but it should be the other way around. The Girl Scout journeys are supplemented by the Skill Badges Awards and help girls build skills to become successful leaders and gain the confidence to do amazing things. These books allows the girl to track their Girl Scout journey with information on history of Girl Scouts, handbooks, list of badges they can earn, scrapbook material, and a place to keep their mementos. The opportunity for girls to have their own complements their journey through Girl Scouts. Notice the spine shows a tree of life and the growth of a girl in Girl Scouting. Wow! Just like the journeys, the Girl Guides give more challenging skills to help the girl gain skills that she can make the world a better place. Girls can decide to use their troop funds to buy uniforms and uniform components. Uniforms are a great way for girls to show off their membership to an organization they love. They can also show off the patches and badges they have earned and take pride in all their accomplishments. Why troops should use their troop money to provide uniform components. For over a century, Girl Scouts have proudly worn distinctive uniforms that symbolize the high ideals for which Girl Scouts stands. Girls want to look and feel their best when representing Girl Scouts of the USA, and now they can, and they always have been able to, with a uniform option that they are in step with today's trends and active lifestyles. Our unified look keeps the iconic element of the classic Girl Scout uniform, but adds a few modern twists to better fit the needs of girls today. Girl Scouts at each level now wear one required element, a tunic, a sash, a vest, for the display of the official pins and awards. Girls can mix and match pieces of the official Girl Scout collection to complete the uniform or add items of their own wardrobes. The Girl Scout uniform has always been special. It's also flexible. Girls love to show off their pins and badges. When a Girl Scout places a pin or badge on her vest or sash, It symbolizes an important achievement. There are lots of things that are needed to run a troop meeting that girls can use their funds for. Snacks, program, STEM activities, arts, crafts, take action projects. Let's talk snack. Do you find that asking parents to bring snacks to a troop meeting might be a headache waiting to happen? No snacks one week, too much sugar the next, allergic girl can't do the snack the next, and so there is an option. Using troop cookie funds, some leaders and co-leaders take turns bringing the snack, which was purchased again with the troop funds. Suggest this to the girls as a way to spend their troop money. Or they could even set dues at $1 or 50 cents to provide those snacks if they have other plans for the troop money that they earned on product sales. This solves the problem of girls bringing way too much food, things that people are allergic to, or vegan members couldn't eat, or even unhealthy foods. For an example, one girl had brought single-serving cups of hot pink artificially sweetened gelatin containing a few tiny morsels of pears, and her mother proudly stated, I wanted to bring something healthy. And that leader was tempted to respond, so why didn't you? But she just had to smile and nod her head. So healthy snacks can be provided, which is part of our Girl Scout program too, is providing something healthy, and that can be done using the Girl Scout funds. Program supplies. So how about those program supplies? Who purchases those? And if you, the leader or the parent, are purchasing them from your pocket instead of using troop funds, you may go broke with all the cute arts, STEM supplies, badge kits that you purchase from the Girl Scout shop, Hobby Lobby, or Michael's. Have the girls vote on using troop funds for supply snacks and everything you do as a troop. Girls can use troop funding to do take action projects. However, note, girls cannot raise money for another organization. They can provide goods and services to them, but not funds. Take action projects are designed to get girls motivated and excited to make an impact on the world. There are 3 keys to leadership within the Girl Scouting. These are explored throughout each Girl Scout journey and also during the 3 highest awards in Girl Scouting, the Girl Scout Gold, Silver, and Bronze Award. Girls discover and they understand themselves and their values and use their knowledge and skills to explore the world. Girls connect and care about, inspire, and team up with others locally and globally. They also take action to make the world a better place. Not sure how to get started on a take action project? Follow these simple steps in order to plan a meaningful take action project with your girls. Step 1, community mapping. A community map is a drawing or a list that shows your community needs and resources, including contacts and who might help the girls when working on a take action project. Have your girls draw a picture of their community, including resources such as the library, shelters, park departments, and more. Next, have the girls think about issues or problems in their community. You can have the girls ask their parents to watch the local news and have ideas for the next meeting. These problems may be small or large issues. Some examples may include old and safe playground at the local park, many stray cats that don't have a home, nothing for teens to do on the weekend, bullies at school. One key to create a great take action project is to determine the community needs are before creating the project. There is nothing worse than creating a project then finding out that it was not needed. Also, these projects should be girl-led. Again, that's a very important thing. Everything we do in Girl Scout, girl-led. So make sure that your girls care about what the issue is at hand and that they can complete the project. Step 2, take action project versus short term. After the girls have determined one or more problems in their community and some potential resources for helping them with the problem, it is time to create the take action project. While some community service projects address the immediate needs of the community and are important, they only help for a short period of time. Take action projects are lasting service projects that make long-term changes. To create this long-term changes, follow these 2 guidelines. The take action project should be measurable. The success of the project can be determined based on the number of people the project helped, the number of people who were involved, and any reduction in the community's needs or other concrete numbers. Sustainable. Girls should make arrangements to ensure that the project creates lasting change and is not a one-time event. Girls can do this by collaborating with community leaders and/or organizations, building alliances with mentors, or other ways. Short-term projects are an important part of the community, and your troop may still participate in and plan these projects. However, in order to make a lasting difference in our community, Girl Scouts can also do take action projects that will give girls a chance to make the world a better place. Girls can use funding to go camping. Have you caught some modern magic? If you have not been to our beautiful outdoor camp in the rugged terrain of the Davis Mountains and spent a night with the most amazing sky of stars or an early sunrise standing on the stairway to heaven, you need to book a weekend at Camp Miter for you and your girls, or sign them all up for summer camp. This camp is open throughout the year to troops and groups to rent. We also do mother-daughter in the fall, Camp CEO in the winter, troop camping, preparatory in the spring, and father-daughter in late spring or summer, and of course resident camp. This is where the girls leave mom and dad at home and try a new adventure on their own with their leader or their best friend. Girl Scout cookie money can be used for camp program. Girls can vote to pay for their way to the mother, father, daughter weekends, to do a troop camp weekend, or opt to pay a portion of their camp fees with this money. Last year, many troops paid $100 per girl in their troop to help with the cost, or even up to half of the cost, depending on their troop funds and the number of girls they had. Even though the money is not for an individual girl, the girls could still vote to use a portion to help each of them with the cost of camp. We also have service units out there that either send one or two girls to camp. They choose them from essays or vote on it of what they want, and then they decide who they're sending to camp with a portion of their fees that they also get from product sales. So why resident camp? Let's talk the benefits of it first. Girls gain skills and independence. Girls learn to make decisions all by themselves, from what program they want, what food they will try new, which outfit to wear, whether they make their bed or not. The girls also meet so many friends. I still keep in contact with a few Girl Scout friends from camp. Also, Troop Miter is a large group of girls and ladies of alumni who maintain camp and help with those who need financial assistance, and they were all part of the Miter magic. The girls also learn new things. Girls do journey and outdoor pieces. They try new badges, learn to shoot a bow and arrow, ride a horse, feed and saddle the horse, proper grooming of a horse, and some girls even learn to swim at camp. And they always come back with a bunch of new songs they learned at camp. I could go on, but I am limited on time. So let's talk about this year at camp. The theme this year is superheroes. Girls will learn to use their inner strengths while trying all the fun stuff. Camp has choices for every girl, grade 3 through 12. The basic cost is $440 for the program, which includes program meals, bedding, and a whole lot of choices, from Elastigirl to picture taking. Our horse programs are $500, and our specialty programs, like our Big Bend Conquerors, that's a 2-week program, or our CIT program, which is an all 3-week, getting them ready to be camp counselors, is more. So how do girls register? The camp guide is online, and beginning April 1st at 6 p.m., the online registration will begin. This year, we're going all online, and you'll need to sign up either using a credit card, debit card, or even a check. Those are all options. The system is simple, simple, simple. We offer 3-week programs, June 26th through July 2nd, July 3rd through the 9th, and July 10th through the 16th. If you need more information, please feel free to contact me at the Camp Miter Peak email address, which is campmiterpeak, all one word, at GSDSW.org, or look on the website for more information. Girls can use money in their troop funds to travel or take a trip. Troop travel and field trips. Let me ask you a question. Should a daisy fly to the moon and back? Well, of course not. In Girl Scouting, we are all about age progression and following safety activity checkpoints. Age progression begins with asking, what are the girls ready for? And how far can they travel with a parent, without a parent, and being comfortable and feeling safe? Let me give you a few examples. Daisies can have local outings, like for ice cream to the fire station, or a day trip maybe to the Science Spectrum in Lubbock, or the zoo or botanical gardens in Albuquerque if you live in that area. These are activities they can do with or without a parent. Brownies are a little more comfortable with travel. Wouldn't brownies just love to sleep over at the Roswell Program Center, visit the Alien Museum, then the zoo across the street, and a trip to Carlsbad Caverns? 1 or 2 nights for the first year brownies is the beginning of the best way to go. Juniors are learning to be independent. Their comfort zone is much larger than Daisy's and Brownies. These girls can have a trip that lasts 3 to 5 days, a week away from home. Why not a shopping trip combined with a museum and a play in Albuquerque or San Antonio, or a national park or 2 at our council? Might I suggest a Mountains to Caverns program? This trip is hiking in the Guadalupe Mountains, staying at the Carlsbad Program Center, and then caving in Carlsbad. Cadets are ready for travel. They should check with GSUSA Destinations. A trip to Savannah, Georgia to visit the birthplace of Juliet Gordon-Low. These girls can plan, implement, and decide where to stay on a week or more trip. Seniors and ambassadors can plan a trip anywhere in the world or locally. These could plan for 14 days or more away from home. London, Paris, Rome, Barcelona. The options are endless. EF Tours offers some great Girl Scout trips to visit the World Centers from Girl Scouts and Girl Guides. Again, if a girl sets the goal and she works toward it to make it happen. GSUSA also offers some great options. Getaways. Thinking about planning an adventure with your group? Getaways are short travel programs designed specifically for Girl Scout troops. This is if your troop is older and taking a trip for the first time and want to try something already all planned. It's also a great option for those experienced to provide all the details for the girls. Destinations. Girl Scout destinations are the ultimate adventure for individual girls 11 and older, with different trips every year. There's some amazing things for everyone to experience. Make friends from all over the country as you travel with Girl Scouts from different states. See and learn new things and pack your bags for full of inspiring, life-changing experiences and memories. You can click on GS Travel logo at GSUSA to see important application dates and get your application to your local council before their deadlines. What are benefits for girls taking trips and doing travel? In the next part of the webinar, we will hear from a Girl Scout about what she gets from Girl Scout travel.
Girl Scouts has shown me that you can do whatever you want, and just because you're a girl, that doesn't make a difference.
Courtney joined Girl Scouts in first grade. I would say after the first time she went to camp for 2 weeks by herself with none of her friends and without us, she came home and stepped off that airplane, and we kind of looked at each other like, wow, she's a different kid.
Yeah, not the same kid she was.
It was what you would think of when you think of a basic Girl Scout camp.
And I think she figured out pretty quickly that Destinations was a way to see some of these countries that she wasn't going to be able to go other ways.
Girl Scouts Destinations is a really cool program, and you can travel either internationally or in the U.S.
I think it's important for her to do them because it's who she is.
My first destination that I went on was to Peru, and when we got to the village that we were going to work with, we were just flooded with all the people that we were going to help. And seeing them and realizing that there's so many things that you could do. There's something about traveling that's just so empowering because you can see a totally different culture, and by seeing a different culture, you learn so much about your own culture.
As she saw more of the world, her eyes became more open and she became more curious and more open-minded.
India was like my first community service, just even more. There we did a project where we would go into the slums every day, and we would work with girls for most of the day. And what really shocked me about that was the fact that they have so little, but all the girls there were even more happy than some of my friends I have at home. Helping others, especially on those trips, really makes me feel like I can do something.
I'm proud of you most because the way you live your life, you make me a better person.
I would say to parents, just please give your girls the chance to go on destinations, because even though it seems really scary to let your daughter go off to a foreign country, the things that she can get out of it is amazing. It seems so cliche to say that I'm a different person because of destinations, but it's really true.
You can share this video with your troops and girls by going to GSUSA and looking at the girls pages, and the videos are on there. So definitely give this option to your girls to share the video not only with them but with your parents. So Girl Scout girls can vote to use their money to pay for volunteer training and get you leaders trained. A trained leader provides the best mentorship, information, and safety a girl needs in Girl Scouting. This means you can have the girls vote and you get the training paid for by the troop. Examples that you can use this for is like volunteer conference. This exciting weekend at camp, Mitre Peak gives volunteers some great opportunities to learn more skills, train in journeys, finance, older girl awards, outdoor cooking, and more. Not only do you get training, but you get to meet all of the other awesome volunteers around the council who can help you when you're stuck or understand what you're going through. Let's go. This training is $5, and that's the 301, and it prepares you and your Girl Scouts to go beyond your regular meeting place. Find out what you need to know to take short day trips, overnight stays, weekend excursions, or extended national trips with your girls safely. Basic camp training, the training cost on this is $30. You get to spend 2 nights at Camp Mitre Peak as you learn to organize and lead activities with girls for outdoor program. Overnight activities from backyard camping to more primitive campgrounds will be covered also. The 401, this training is also $30 and helps you learn what you need to know to lead your girls camping outdoors. Discover the 8 basic skills of the outdoors, including campfire safety, outdoor cooking, simple first aid, knife safety, knot tying, and more. And this is a required course for any troop group camping outdoors. You can also serve as a delegate for annual meeting. So service units or troops could help you pay your way to learn what is happening at a council level, who the board members are, and the staff that take care of the organization. So, cookie money and troop records. Part of the responsibility of the Girl Scout troop and the leaders is to keep accurate records of what was spent out of the Girl Scout troop bank account. This record allows families to see how the money is being spent, girls to know what they have, and the council to verify that the money is spent on the Girl Scouts. You should keep a ledger, copy of all receipts and bank statements. In order for a troop to continue year to year, they must be in good financial standing in the council. All this paperwork is due each year in June. So, can the troop save their money? The funds in the troop bank account should be used for the troop for the current year. We should not have huge bank accounts sitting for a rainy day. If the girls voted and used funds to purchase membership, uniforms, badges, patches for the year, cover due, journey books, girl guides, and trips, they may still have money left to save for a big trip. Then you would need to work with your membership manager and get approval for carrying money forward from year to year. Things that girls might save money for is graduation from a high school trip, their lifetime membership, which currently is $195 and must be done by September of the girl's senior year. If a girl leaves and goes to another troop, you should consider taking what you have in the bank, dividing it by the number of girls, and help that girl get started with other troops. Remember that it's not an individual girl money, but the troop as a whole. Again, let me stress, this is a girl-led, and girls should make decisions on how they want to use their money as a whole. Thank you for owling with us today. Before I move on, I wanted again to give you my contact information. My email is here and also my phone number, so jot that down if you need it. This concludes our OWL on Cookies is Over, What's Next? I know we covered quite a bit during this webinar. We covered what we can do with cookie money and how. Feel free to review this webinar as needed and share it with others. It will be available on the website. We hope that it's been helpful to you and that you continue to celebrate these special days with us. Yours and Girl Scouts, Christi.